Welcome to Understanding Women with Dr. James, the show where we have a panel of women to let you know what they're thinking, and I'm here to make sure what they're thinking is correct. And we have on today Belinda, Mara, Roxy. Just quickly tell us your occupation and your dating mantra. Number one rule for dating.
I'm an internet marketing consultant, and my number one rule is let the man do the chasing.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay. Mara?
I'm an artist and an event coordinator, and my mantra is, if it's not magic, don't waste your time.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
I'm a sales representative, and my dating mantra is that I believe in love, but I also believe in keeping your cards close to your chest.
Yeah, okay. Cool. That's a good... I like that one. Okay, the first letter. Dear UW, please help me help my girlfriend. She's really insecure and always asking me if I'm still attracted to her or if I think she's put on much weight. She has, but I don't know what to say. I tell her she looks good, but she never believes me anyway. I know you're not supposed to tell girls they're fat, but maybe honesty is the only way to make her snap out of it. If I act like I'm okay with it, won't she just get worse? That's from supportive but frustrated at Anala. What do you think? Who's someone who's into fitness? No one. So
I am, but you couldn't tell.
Belinda?
I've been through this scenario
Oh, yeah.
in my life and currently going through it at the moment. And I believe being honest with her is the best policy. Honesty is always the best policy,
Really?
but being kind in the delivery. So you can always be
Yeah.
tactful and thoughtful, but supportive at the same time by saying, I love you the way you are, but if you want to feel healthier, what can we do to help you get there?
If you're really in it together, if you're partners, if he wants to sort of influence her, he can go and get a new bike and start riding, or he can start going jogging.
So
and
just
then
lead by example. Sort
Lead
of
by
thing.
example.
Because that's what women need. They need a leader. So I agree.
I wouldn't actually agree with that. It's a little unprogressive.
It's 2014,
That's true. I mean-
James.
Yeah, wake up,
And
buddy.
despite that,
Not
it's still true.
1999.
Despite what year it is, it's still always going to be true. She's always asking for reassurance. Why do girls do that?
Skinny girls do that too.
Yeah, it's just insecurity.
Exactly. I'm saying all girls do that.
Everyone
But
has
why do they do
insecurities.
it?
We all have
We
insecurities.
all have insecurities.
Yeah, I know. But why do you have to try and get the guys reassurance?
Because we want to feel sexy in front of the guy that we
Women
love.
want to be desired.
Yeah.
And sometimes we need reassurance from
Just
our
like
partners.
men.
But that's not very desirable to ask for their approval. To say, do you think I look... That's not very desirable.
If he's
That's
Well, when
really,
he's like, yeah,
really
baby, you look
annoying.
sexy, it's like, yeah, I do, thank you. You know what I mean? Like, it's just
Oh,
reassurance.
have you asked guys that, do you think I'm sexy?
No.
They just say it.
If he's the right guy, he's going to be telling you you're sexy anyway.
Yeah,
exactly.
If it's that good,
But
and
why would
you've got good chemistry, you're going to tell each other, or you're just going to know it.
But the issue
Yeah.
isn't the guy being the right guy. The issue is that she's insecure, and we all have insecurities, but she's seeking his reassurance and not dealing with it herself.
I thought the issue here was that she was overweight and he wants her to lose weight. He just doesn't know how to kind of, address that.
I didn't hear that.
Well-
I heard that he still loves her, but doesn't
Yeah.
know how to communicate that.
Whether
That's
she's
how
overweight
I-
or not, I think the real issue is that the fact that she keeps bloody going on about it.
Well, she needs to do something about it.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
And only she can instigate that. He can be supportive, but unless she says, right, I'm unhealthy now, and it shouldn't even be about fat or skinny.
Yeah.
It should be about healthy and unhealthy.
So how do you get a girl to take the responsibility herself?
She'll get there.
It has
You
to come
reckon?
from within.
You gotta be
Well,
honest.
she's
It has
already
to, but
starting
how
to
do you-
question herself, so she's, on the way.
Yeah, but that can go on for years and years, and it's, that doesn't make a difference. Like, she just wants reassurance so that she doesn't have to do anything about it.
Really?
And unfortunately, he keeps buying into it. So I think you're right. He does have to be honest.
He needs to be honest, but I dated a guy that once told me that if I didn't lose weight within 6 weeks, he would leave me. So
Oh, really? And
Yeah.
how'd that go down?
I tried to lose weight, but that was my own insecurity.
Did he
I
leave you?
should have left him in the instance. We're not together anymore because of obviously reasons, but
He sounds like Mr. Right.
Sounds like an asshole.
Mr. Right, get away from me. Yeah, but he needs to be honest.
Well, we'll go to some Vox Pops and see what the public thought of this.
When I met my husband, I got really comfortable and I put on a lot of weight.
Oh, really?
And then
It happens to
it does.
yeah.
And he did the whole thing, you put on weight.
Really?
He said it
How?
to me.
Wow.
And I bawled my eyes. And I told him, I hate you. I can't believe you said that to me, blah, blah, blah. 17 kilos later.
The other, getting fatter or getting thinner?
I think the best way to do it is like a very like, let's go on a run, or like take
Let's do a fun, like,
a
physical
bike
activity.
ride. Yeah.
More sex. I'm just joking.
Yeah. Just peel off those kilos night after night.
Hey, don't underestimate it.
What positions are better for burning weight?
I don't know.
Thought about that. Well,
Because maybe she should be on top more. Maybe that's the problem.
Be myself, because I'm fat too. Like, my boyfriend still loves me, so that's the way I am.
But the thing is, she's always saying, oh, do you think I look good? Like, she's really insecure. That's annoying.
Girls always fake, you know. Girls
They are
always
fake, aren't they?
Yeah.
Guys are genuine.
Yeah.
Women, toughen up. whip your men.
Yeah, so I think the basic thing is...
You're an asshole.
But it's for their own good. Like, it's for their own honesty. I mean,
For their
even
own
though
good,
they feel
or for
bad.
you to look good because you've got a skinny girlfriend?
No, I'll just get with the girl who's skinny in the first place.
What if she
Like-
put on weight and you really loved her?
Then I'd get her. Well, then if she wasn't,
you ever been
she would be
love?
happy. Jesus, that's not now. It's too much. But I'd get her to take responsibility, and I'd be like, do you think you're overweight? If you're the one not happy, why are you asking me? Are you not happy? Then I'd put it on her, and then if she's like, yes or no, then I'll be like, well, do something about it if you want to. It's not up to me to tell you what's right and wrong.
It could be
I'm sick
joint.
of having to lead women all the time, you know?
Lead women to the bedroom all the time.
Lead women to a slap on the
Anything.
face.
But don't you agree with that, though? Like, it's up to the woman to take responsibility.
Yes,
But it could be lifestyle as well. They both could be sitting on the couch together
Yeah.
eating chips, and like
Still
I think it's
her responsibility if she's not happy. If he might be fat too, but he's
Yeah.
not the one complaining about it.
But I still think that for her to lose weight, he needs to join in and be supportive with her and join a salsa dancing class together, or join Krav Maga, or do something together so you can spend time together, but also it's beneficial to the
I
health.
guess ideally you just want to be with someone who's not insecure, don't you? Who's happy.
I don't think that'll ever happen. I think we all.
Really?
Why do you think celebrities get plastic surgery? Everyone has insecurities.
Yeah, but you want someone who's not just seeking your reassurance all the time on it. Who's confident. Oh, that's what I want.
You do want someone who's
confidence.
confident, someone who's always asking for reassurance. You know, obviously
Yeah.
it gets exhausting to
Yeah.
tell them
Yeah,
all the
definitely.
There's
time.
people out there not like that. Yeah, there's plenty of good women out there. Like
But sometimes women do need reassurance. Everybody needs reassurance.
occasionally I can accept occasionally.
We're not strong all the time.
Yeah.
You're not always
Most of the time, it has to be
confident.
most of the time. Most of the time. Is
Do you want to
is
date a
acceptable.
man or a woman? No, I'm
Yeah.
joking.
You're saying that men are the only ones who are confident?
No.
Well, that's an interesting one.
No,
But
strong.
We'll
muscles.
go to a break on that controversial note from Belinda.
So, James, what are we?
What do you mean?
Are we dating, or, just friends with benefits?
Do we have to put a label on it?
So, it's just sex then?
Well, if you're happy with that, then yeah, sounds good.
I don't believe it.
What do you mean? You just said that you're okay if it's just sex.
No, I said, are we dating, or is it just sex?
You said it's okay if
Well-
you just want sex.
Well, you've just told me what you really want. I'm worth more than that. I thought
can't-
it was more than just sex.
Well, you can't do that. You just said.
Well, you're just like every other guy. I'm over it. I'm done.
That's not fair.
I'm out. I'm moving. It's over. I'm done. I'm out. I'm moving. It's over. It's over. I'm worth more than that.
Welcome back to Understanding Women with Dr. James, and we're going to go to a segment right now called Dr. James Overrules. Do you like this one?
Not really.
a story in a popular girls magazine where someone's written in a letter and basically asking for advice, and she says she feels like touching her female friends and herself every time they have sleepovers, and she's confused and wants to know if she's a lesbian or if it's wrong, like she's, you know, not sure about it. The advice she was given was basically that there's nothing wrong with those feelings, but it doesn't mean you have to act on it. Touching other people requires consent, and you need to think carefully before asking, because it will change your relationship, especially if they weren't expecting it. And your sexual preference will sort itself out in time. So basically, I'm going to overrule that advice because asking for consent is ridiculous. Because like that will make it awkward with your friends. If you're like, can I touch you? Can you imagine that? How ridiculous that is?
But can you imagine going up to your friend and grabbing her boob?
Yeah, girls do that all the time.
Do they? In your
Oh,
dream?
I love your boobs. Can I touch
Oh
you?
yeah, they do that. Yeah.
Thank you.
Especially drunk girls.
It's different than,
But it's different, yeah.
than coming on to someone.
But she's not talking about coming. She just wants to touch them. Like
That's
her
coming on
friend.
to someone.
Yeah, that's a sexual
How is
advance.
that different to
Yeah.
what we were just talking about?
Well, she wants to touch herself, so it's not a sexual thing.
Oh yeah, but they don't know.
And she's
They don't
asking
know
if
that.
she's a lesbian. Like clearly it's
Oh
a
yeah, it's
sexual
different, but
attraction.
that's in us thoughts. Like girls who go the whole, oh, can I touch your boobs? They could be lesbians
Yeah,
too.
like
But
Or
they're
they could
hiding
just be
it.
like, wow, you've got fake tits.
Yeah,
I've never
that's
felt them
another
before.
one.
It could be
Huh.
either way, but what I'm saying is she should just play it cool, not ask for permission. That's sus. That's dodgy. Like, you got to you got to just do it. But I reckon one good tip is, if you're going to touch someone, don't face them as well. Don't like look them in the eye and do it. You know what I mean? You have to like
Just
play
makes
it
it
cool and
extra
sort of be
creepy.
facing like to the side or whatever, and just sort of arm around the waist sort of thing, just casual like that. What do you think?
I think because we're talking girl on girl, it's a little bit different.
Yeah.
If that was a girl and guy and they were both
Why
there.
is it different?
Oh, because not everyone's a lesbian.
Yeah,
so
She
you've got to
may not be a
establish
lesbian
that
either.
first.
We're not saying that she's a lesbian.
You gotta-
You're saying that she's a
Bi-curious,
lesbian.
obviously.
Yeah.
She's a teenager.
She's bi-curious. She's got feelings
Yeah.
towards her female friends.
Yeah.
And that's completely natural.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's no big deal. Yeah. But are you saying she should ask for consent? Do you agree with that?
I mean, this is a very sensitive topic, you know, and it's different in every situation. There's no black and white answer. You can't say, a guy wants to date a girl, how does he do it? It's very broad. You've got to be aware of all
there
the
is
circumstances.
black and white. You definitely don't ask for consent. That's pretty black and white.
Well, not necessarily. I mean, if there's another girl,
Don't.
one in
Come on.
particular girl that she's feeling attracted to, and if she's getting a vibe off them, that in itself
Don't
is
say
kind
it,
of
because it'll make it
communication.
awkward.
You have a discussion about it. I'm having these feelings. What do you reckon?
To her friend. Are you kidding me?
Well,
If she's
If it's
she's
a good-
getting a
No
vibe
way.
back.
No. Get a vibe. You suss out the vibe by touching her a little bit, not inappropriately, not on the boobs straight away. Touch her a
Not
little
like
bit
you.
playfully. Touch her a little bit playfully, and then see how she responds. If she seems to like it, if she doesn't, then you know, like it's
Well,
no
what's
big deal. You
playful
haven't-
for you? What's playful for you?
yeah.
Oh, like touch on the waist, on the arm.
Okay.
Well, see,
Yeah,
friends would,
stuff.
in general, would do that.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. But then, so
So-
do that. If they're comfortable, then you can raise it a little bit more.
Well,
like,
I would
if
be
having a
comfortable.
sleepover, that's perfect because
I'd
you're
be
lying in
comfortable
bed
with my
together.
friends, you
All
know,
your
saying
fantasies
your
coming
outfit
at
looks
once at
good,
the
or
moment.
you're so skinny, or your breasts are not. You know what I mean? Like that's comfortable between me and my friends, but I don't think they're lesbians, and I
Yeah,
wouldn't
yeah,
see
yeah.
that as coming on to me.
Yeah.
So it's
But do that at first, and if they might, you get a vibe, you know, like, you get a vibe, and if you could maybe escalate it. What you do is you do that at first, then you pull back, it's normal, then you escalate a little bit more, and see how they respond to a little bit more, like, sexual, and then if she responds badly, it's like, oh, you know what I mean?
so.
I think that works well in a straight situation
Same
to a guy and a
principles
girl.
apply with-
Not. She sounds young to me. She sounds like she's still in high school. So I think that she could, by doing that, she could hurt herself more and embarrass herself more. I don't know. I think that a conversation with
She's only going to embarrass herself if she asks for permission.
well, she can say it in a way that, what do you?
Like how?
Well, I mean, you don't have to make it about yourself. You could mention a story. Oh, you know, what do you think?
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not a bad idea. Yeah.
And just see what response she gets, and
Yeah,
then
yeah,
she
that's
keeps
true,
it close to her chest and gets feedback from her.
Yeah, just make a little, subtle sort of
Yeah.
story
Yeah.
about lesbians and stuff. Yeah.
And just see what.
How they react.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think jumping straight in is not good. I think at that age.
No,
anyway.
I'm not saying jump straight in. I think just do it gradually. Just escalate physically gradually. Next thing you know, she could be making love to a friend, and it just happened. You know, like especially if they're having a slumber party. Who here's kissed a girl?
Yeah, I've kissed a girl.
Yeah. So then you go, then what happens is you just sense it. You know, you just sense the time, the body language.
Or you just drunk in a great mood.
Say if you kiss,
bashing your friend.
for example, if you kiss
it's
and then you pull back and then you like go from there. You don't start making out straight away, do you? And you don't ask, can I make out with you? You do a little kiss and then you pull back, see how she responds. If she likes
really
that,
black and white.
Yeah.
I don't think you can just draw these distinctions with situations that are just so different. There's so many factors.
Variables.
So many variables to every situation like this.
But the bottom line is, don't ask for consent.
That sounds like another name for that in a hefty jail sentence.
I'm not saying you don't get consent. You don't ask for it. But that's the bottom line, though. You don't ask for consent. You just play it. You read the body language. If they're reciprocating, so you agree with me.
I agree. Body language is huge.
Thank you.
Can read.
No, that's all. That's all I need to. We'll go to a break. Welcome back to the show, and you know, a lot of guys try and impress women by telling them their profession. So we went out to see if that actually works. I'm a doctor. How's it going? Hi. I'm a doctor. Nice to meet you. Hi, nice to meet you. I'm a doctor.
You're a doctor?
Yeah. Are you attracted to me?
Not in the slightest.
Oh, it's disappointing. Hi guys, how's it going? I'm a doctor. Nice to meet you. Yeah. Do you like doctors? Qualified. You know, oh really? Oh, we make a lot of money, so isn't that what girls like? Like doctors and make money. I'm ticking all the boxes, surely.
That's what we like.
Oh really? I'm a doctor. Nice to meet you. How's it going? Do you like doctors?
Yeah,
it's good. They're great. I make a lot of money. Have you ever been out with a doctor before?
No.
It'd be something pretty good to do, wouldn't it? Hey guys, how's it going? I'm a genetic engineer. Nice to meet you. I just woke up at the hospital. How are you guys feeling? Good. Anyone in the medical profession? You know, how's it going? I'm a genetic consultant. Nice to meet you. Hi, I'm a plumber. Nice to meet you.
Wow, a plumber. Oh my God, that's amazing.
Yeah. Hi, I'm a doctor. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I actually make a lot of money. I'm not sure, I don't usually like to talk about it, but...
What do you mean you don't like to talk about it? Just desperate enough. Will you come?
I guess.
Oh, wow.
I guess you guys. So what do you reckon? Good thing for guys to do?
Do you know why they were laughing?
Who was laughing?
The girls.
Oh, really?
Because they were embarrassed for you.
Really?
Yeah, just like I was.
I thought they were just intimidated.
By your dashing good looks and
like
high education.
What does that look?
No, nothing. You did really well.
Mm-hmm. Did you pay those girls at the end?
Have you had a guy say that, like, try and pick you up by, like, saying I'm a lawyer?
Usually they'd like drop it in conversation, like a little.
That's just
further
as bad. Yeah.
It's one of the first things they say at the beginning of a
Exactly.
conversation, like, "Hi, I'm James, and I'm a doctor." Oh, okay, cool.
Do they?
What is this,
Really?
speed
Yes,
dating?
yes. This guy came up to me at a bar and said, "Can I buy you a drink?" And I was like, "Oh, do I have to stay and talk to you?" And then he's like, "Yeah, well, my name is, I don't know, say John, and I'm a civil engineer." And I was like, "Cool. Oh, well, thanks for the drink. I'm gonna go."
That is pathetic, isn't it?
Yes.
Like,
Yeah, like
pathetic.
they think that their job is gonna get you, you know, and it's
thing is-
impressive, but it's like, I don't really care.
Well, the thing is that they're trying to they're doing a sales pitch when they do that.
Yeah,
And
they're
it's
selling
like they're trying
themselves.
to tell you how good they are instead of just showing you how good they are.
The best way to win a woman is to ask her about herself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
You
I
guess?
mean, I don't like that. Yeah, that
What's your
depends
approach?
too, because if you're just asking about itself, being a nice guy though,
No, it's not nice,
maybe you can
guy.
ask
It's
about itself
interesting.
and then give a shit about it.
It's being a gentleman. No, no.
And then start teasing her about what she does.
Teasing does work.
Teasing
though.
does work, exactly.
But if you're like, oh, you're a doctor,
Push pull.
geez, you must be busy and boring. It's like, whoa.
Exactly.
You know, you got to have this teasing sort of thing.
It's
like,
way better
oh.
when you're a cool guy, and then if they find out that you're a doctor, they find out that I've got a TV show. I'm a Dr. James, just by accident. If I lead with that, then it doesn't work. Even women, even some women don't like me if I say to that, if I lead with that.
I don't think what you do, like in life, like your job, is really that important in a
is to some women,
relationship.
Oh,
Maybe
but
just
initially,
a really
we're talking about the initial attraction, though.
Yeah, but I think it's more about chemistry and the way you actually click. If you can actually have a proper conversation and get along really well and
that's what
laugh
I mean. That's
together,
yeah, I agree.
maybe things will eventuate. But if it's just all this really 2D, like shallow interaction of like, this
What
is
do you
me,
do?
this is what I do,
Yeah.
what do you do, I earn this much. It's very, it's a bit wanky.
He might as well hand over his resume. Hey, do you want to date me?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's a job interview. Yeah.
Yeah.
James
When
is
you
talking
say
about
that-
how to get sex, not a relationship. Is
you
that
just
right?
want
Either,
sex.
no, either way.
Either way?
Why do you say that?
Because I just
Not that there's anything wrong with
Assumed.
sex.
no.
No,
It
excuse
just
me.
sounds more like you're trying to go for the pants, not
Well,
the
it doesn't
heart.
really matter what you want though, than when you first meet someone, though.
Doesn't it?
It does. Everyone knows what they want.
Why would you want a relationship with a girl you've only just met?
Well, in general, you know you want a relationship.
All
I'm
you
not
need
saying
to do is get her attracted to you. Either whether you want a sex or a relationship, she needs to be attracted to you to take it further.
definitely, but
And you don't do that.
generally speaking, women know that they want to relate. I don't know what you guys, if you
Oh.
agree or not, but generally
Oh.
speaking,
You think most women want relationships
Yeah.
and most men want sex?
yeah.
Most women
Okay.
do want relationships, I
Yeah.
reckon.
I think it goes both ways, definitely. I've got a lot of male friends who wish they
Yeah.
had beautiful
Oh, yeah.
long-term
Definitely.
relationships, and maybe they
Minority.
get caught in the
One night stands.
the one-night stands, like the hype of it, and thinking,
Yeah.
oh, this is so fun. I'm such a stud, like sleeping with all these women.
It's an
But
ego
Good on
boost.
yeah, really, at the end of the day,
No, not good on him.
You know.
Yeah. And at the end of the day, they're
Well,
lying
it's
in
up
bed
to the
alone.
it's up to the
after
girl to
Saturday
make the
night.
guy work for it.
It's up
If
to
she wants a relationship, she can't sleep with the guy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's up to
Yeah.
her
yeah.
to take responsibility.
I think the guy needs to be
between-
respectful as well.
Yeah.
It goes two ways.
Yeah, but the guy will respect you if you respect yourself.
yeah.
If you let him take advantage of you, then it's hard just to
What do
expect
you mean,
a guy.
let him
Yeah.
take advantage of
I mean, if you let him get what he wants so soon, then of course
You should
he's not
both
gonna
want
respect
it.
you.
You should both want it. It shouldn't
Yeah.
be, I want a relationship, therefore I guess I'll sleep with you. It should be like, man, I'm so attracted to you, I want to sleep with you, and he should feel the same way. It should be reciprocated. It should be equal.
It should be, but it's not
Yeah.
that way. And the reality is, it's not that way because
Really?
Yeah,
the girl
Who
is
do you
too
want to
easy.
hang out with? Like these
No,
losers.
it's
I meet
really
good
in
girls and I
general.
meet bad girls, and I'll tell you the difference. The bad girls are easy.
And that's my stance. And it's not necessarily bad. It's girls feel like having sex with a man will eventuate into a relationship.
Oh yeah, well that's ridiculous.
And it's not that they're bad. It's just that they're confused.
I don't know. I think sometimes if you've been single for a long time and the prospect comes along of sleeping with someone and you think, oh, this can just be sex.
Just last thought because we're
Okay, but it can often, after you've been sleeping with someone, it'll develop and you'll want more.
No,
and
that's where you're going
might
wrong,
not
Mara, and that's why. Oh God, I've got so much to teach you, girls. You went great today.
Thanks.
Go to the
Yeah.
Facebook. Go to our Facebook, and tune in next time to Understanding Women with Dr. James.